Everyone thinks historic preservation kills property values. The data says the opposite. In cities across America, neighborhoods with historic district designations are seeing property values climb faster than anywhere else. Not slower, not stalled, faster. The reason isn't romance or nostalgia, it's economics. When a government officially protects a block of old buildings, it's essentially creating scarcity. You can't tear down, you can't radically alter. That constraint, counterintuitively, makes the real estate more valuable. Let's look at the numbers. Exhibit 1. Between 2000 and 2020, homes in historic districts appreciated at roughly 1.5 to 2 times the rate of non-protected homes in the same metro area. That's not a rounding error. Over 2 decades, that compounds into hundreds of thousands of dollars of additional equity. A house worth $250,000 in a regular neighborhood might appreciate to $500,000. The same house protected could hit $750,000. Why scarcity plus stability? When you buy a house, you're not just buying a structure, you're buying predictability. Will your neighbors suddenly demolish their facades? Will a developer convert the block into condos? In a historic district, those risks shrink. The rules are locked in. That certainty is worth money to buyers. Exhibit 2, the tourism effect. Historic districts attract visitors. Visitors spend money. They eat at restaurants, stay in hotels, buy from local shops. A study of districts in places like Charleston, New Orleans, and Savannah found that foot traffic and spending increased measurably after designation. That spending ripples into property taxes, business revenue, and neighborhood stability. Stable neighborhoods hold value. But here's the twist: preservation isn't free. Property owners face restrictions. You want a new roof, you need approval, a new paint color, committee review. That friction costs money, time, paperwork, sometimes denied requests. Some owners hate it, yet the market doesn't penalize them for it. If anything, buyers price in the guarantee that their neighborhood won't drastically change. Exhibit 3, the development paradox. You'd think preservation would freeze development. Instead, it often concentrates it. Developers can't sprawl outward into historic cores, so they build taller, denser projects nearby. That density drives up surrounding land prices. Historic districts become anchors that make adjacent real estate more attractive, more walkable, more valuable. Now, not every owner benefits equally. If you're cash-strapped and can't afford preservation compliance, you're stuck. If your neighborhood gentrifies after designation, your property taxes climb even if your income doesn't. Preservation can accelerate displacement. That's the cost that's often invisible in the headlines celebrating rising property values. The economics are clear. Historic designation correlates with higher property values, slower depreciation, and longer holding periods. Buyers treat preservation as a feature, not a bug. The restrictions that seem onerous actually protect the investment. Scarcity, stability, and cultural appeal have always been valuable in real estate. Preservation just makes them official. But the story doesn't end with rising values. When property becomes expensive, neighborhoods change. Longtime residents move out. New, wealthier residents move in. The character that made the district historic in the first place, the working-class neighborhoods, the immigrant communities, the cultural identity, can vanish. You've preserved the buildings, but displaced the people. Cities wrestling with this question are trying solutions. Some tie preservation incentives to affordable housing requirements. Others offer tax credits to longtime residents. The goal: keep rising values from erasing the communities that made the places worth preserving in the first place. It's a harder problem than just protecting buildings. So the data is settled. Historic preservation districts do boost property values. They create stability. They attract investment. But that success carries a cost, one that shows up not in balance sheets, but in moving trucks and closed family businesses. Understanding the full picture means seeing both the gain and the loss. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research. Subscribe to keep exploring the hidden economics shaping where we live. There's a new unsolved housing question every week. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research.